There's no way. There's no way Bob is going to allow this. So talk to me about this. What's going on?
Bob doesn't have any control over that show anymore, and if it had even been suggested when I was doing the show, I would have laughed them off the stage. It's as big a shock to me as it is to you. Now, let me just say that a few weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3, they gave away tickets to Seaworld in Florida, where whales are mistreated terribly. And so I called the executive producer, and he wasn't in. I left a message and told him what I wanted to talk with him about. And then I called a producer, told him the same story. I called on his machine. He wasn't in. And I called one of the other executives, a lady, and I left her a message because she wasn't in. And not one of them called me back.
That's unreal.
So I didn't get to tell them how big a mistake it was to give tickets to SeaWorld. And then PETA called me the other day, and this was going on. They were giving away tickets to Calgary Stampede. I didn't even try to call them, because knowing they wouldn't call me back if they didn't answer, and went for it and started doing interviews all over Canada in the last few days.
Now, this is what I don't understand, and with all due respect to you and the great people that work at The Price is Right, do they not realize that none of them would have jobs if it wasn't for Bob Barker? That's what I don't understand. There's got to be some sort of professionalism that goes back there because, you know, you're Bob Barker. You've given these people opportunities with the amount of amazing work that you have done. So for them not even to get back to you, I mean, to me that's a slap in the face.
Aaron, let me explain that the people I worked with, for the most part, are gone. They've made great changes on the show. You can tell it by looking at it on television. And if my people had been there, the people with whom I worked, I don't think this would have ever happened, because they would have, they were just as much in favor of protecting animals as I was. And when I suggested they take fur coats off the show when I first started it, they did it immediately. Yeah. And the same with leather things and anything that had any connection with animal exploitation or mistreatment, it was off the show. And it was off the show all the years I did it. But apparently it's back.